Welcome to today's Modern Flow practice. I'm really glad you're here. We're gonna challenge our core and really kind of get into a flow that is meant to challenge you. So if you find at moments that it feels a little heavy, just lighten up with your breath. Take a step back. Everything we do is going to be done progressively. So the most important thing is that you're here. So celebrate that and continue to do so all the way through. Okay? So if you have a strap, I'd really like you to grab that. So we're going to be using that for most of the class today. So if you don't have a yoga strap, not a big deal. You can grab anything for what we're going to do, like a belt or even like a robe belt kind of thing. Anything that's going to allow you to like pull. Stretchy bands are going to be no good for what we're doing here today. You could like double, triple it up maybe and let that suffice, but just do your best. And other than that, if you do have blocks, they're always nice to have close by. I'm not going to intentionally use them at all today, but you know, if you're really tight in your hamstrings or anything like that, it's always nice to have them. Okay? So let's have some fun as we move and challenge and really work into what's going to feel really great at the end. Okay? So take your strap, bring it a little more to the back of the mat, and then just swing your legs forward, and you're going to plant your feet flat at the top of the mat. Actually, we're going to grab that strap. I always like to use this for the transitions, as it does just give you a little bit of feedback here. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your strap into your hands, and you're going to have a gentle pull. We're going to lift up out of the waist, and then you're going to ever so slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. And you're going to soften your shoulders as you lower. And then from this position, you're just going to inhale. You can just let that strap soften over your belly. Forget about it for now. And then just take your time as you plant your feet quite wide. Let the knees gently drop in. And then just give yourself a really nice, deep, full breath in. And a big breath out. And then inhaling again, big breath in. And one more time, big breath out. And then just closing the mouth, bringing the breath in and out through the nose. And just using this moment to connect with the breath in a way where you can anchor in to what matters the most. How you feel. And as we move through today's practice, I want you to really do your best to move with what's best for you. Again, everything's going to be progressive. Sometimes our mind likes to make us believe that deeper is always better, but it's not. So it's about really allowing yourself to get present with what is. As we move to build and challenge our body, do it with a layer of love and kindness along the way, okay? You deserve that. So take a big breath in. One more deep sigh out. And then on your next inhale, you're going to just open the knees up, and we're just going to rock the knees over to the right. And then you're going to inhale, come back to the center, and then nice little rock to the left. Good. And then come back to the center. Walk your feet hips width apart. And then from here, we're just going to start by taking that strap around your right leg. And then from that position, you're going to spread the toes wide and then just hug that right leg closer. So the action of kicking through the heel is going to give you more of an awakening, we could call it, in the back of the leg. And then as you pull in the strap, you're exploring a little bit deeper. Now, if that's available to you, you might take the left leg and bring it straight. For many of us, that's going to pull us away from having that good quality stretch in the hamstring. So listen to your body. How you would know if you're starting to come out of alignment is if you notice your toes curling in towards the middle, it means your hips opening. So drop that down, okay? Take another big deep breath. Nice big exhale. And then on your next inhale, you're going to tuck your chin towards your chest. Keep your shoulders down. And then we're just going to peel our head up. Take one more breath. And then slowly taking your time and then releasing the head. Bend into your left knee, hooking your left foot into the strap, releasing your right foot down, and then starting with the knee bent. That right foot should be flat, just finding that spot on this side, stretching the toes, spreading them wide, and then from here, maybe just notice if you straighten the right leg that your left toes don't start curling in, okay? And then we'll just take a couple more breaths. Make sure you're not shrugging up into your shoulders or feeling any tension develop there. One more here. And then you're gonna tuck the chin to the chest. So that initiates the head lifting. You're gonna peel yourself up, gazes forward, and then you're gonna pull in. Take one more breath. And then just slowly taking your time and then releasing the head down. Okay, so take your strap off to the side. Push it a little bit more forward so that it's there for you, as we will use it in a moment. You're gonna grab the knees and then just rock a little bit side to side. And then what we're gonna do from this position, now you're gonna lengthen your legs straight up towards the sky. Now straight might not be an option, that's fine. Straighter is not always better either. So you're gonna find as much of a bend as you need to keep those hamstrings happy as we do this. Okay, so lengthen the legs as much as you can. You're gonna tuck your chin towards your chest. Exhale, lift your head. You're gonna inhale here. As you exhale, you're gonna grab the back of your right leg, lower the left leg, and you're pulling it in for 1, 2, and then inhaling to switch. Pulling the left, 1, 2, inhaling to switch. Now this whole time, you're not changing or the length in the sides of your body, okay? So you're not moving the hips around. It's really controlled. And you're making sure that you're looking forward, not up, that your shoulders are staying down your back. And if that doesn't fix any tension in the neck, know that you can support the back of the head with one of your hands. Okay, you just have to alternate each time. We're almost there. We're gonna go here for 4, I should say. 3, nice and controlled for 2, and 1. Now keep your head up, lift your right leg to meet the left, lift your head a little bit higher, and then slowly release. This time keep the hands at the backs of the knees. Just take a clearing breath. If you are feeling tension in the neck, just rock the head side to side. And then on your next inhale, lengthen those legs. Not quite straight, but you're gonna tuck the chin towards the chest, and we're gonna roll up nice and controlled. Good job. Cross the ankles, take your time coming into a tabletop position. And then we're just gonna take a few breaths, move the hips around a little bit. And as you sway the body, just kind of noticing what you notice here. If you're doing something in one direction, you're gonna start to move the other way. And then what you're gonna do from this position is inhale here. Now we're gonna come from the hands and the knees. You're gonna walk your hands forward. Take a nice big deep breath in. Now you're gonna push into the hands and the knees, keeping the head up. You're gonna see if you can lift that right knee and bring the right knee towards your elbow. And then you're gonna slowly float it back. Now, left leg lifts. You're gonna try not to shift the weight over as you bring the left knee towards your left elbow. We're just gonna do this 2 more times each side. Right knee, so you keep the heart forward, head stays lifted. And then exhale, left knee. Good. 1 more time each side. Good. Last one. And then hold it here, heart forward. You're gonna slowly shift the weight back and bring your knees out nice and wide and let the head be heavy here. So as you find your child's pose, I want you to rock the hips a little bit side to side. And then allow yourself to settle in. Let that upper back soften. We'll take 2 more deep breaths. One more. Let it be a clearing as you exhale. So then now as you inhale, we're gonna slowly shift the weight forward. You're gonna walk your hands slightly forward, and then you're gonna keep the big toes together. As you dip the hips, you're gonna open and expand into the chest. And then slowly shift the weight back. As you exhale, we're just gonna do this a few times, starting to warm up into that flow. So in our flow, the only way you can find fluidity is by really anchoring into the breath. So take that whole inhale to come forward, chest opens, and then that whole exhale to come back. Good, let's do 1 more here. And then exhale, come back. Now inhale, come forward 1 last time. This time we hold it here. And you're gonna keep pressing into your palms. So you wanna be mindful that you're not sinking into it, right? You're pushing away. You're pushing the big toe mounts together to keep a little more space in that low back. You're gonna take one more breath. So now this time as you come back, you're gonna keep the toes tucked and you're gonna let the hips come back. Now, as we inhale, coming into a little more of like a cat-cow spine, you're gonna open the chest. Exhale, scoop the belly button in and round your spine. Inhale, open up. And then exhale, shift the weight back. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale, holding the weight back this time. And then what you're gonna do from this position is inhale. Now, hands can walk back a touch. You're gonna push into the hands and hover the knees here, taking a nice big deep breath in and big breath out. One more time. Now remember, you can do this from the knees just like we did in that half plank, or from this position, you're gonna bring the right knee to right elbow and then slowly come back to that hovering child's pose. Good, and then left knee to left elbow and then back to your hovering child. Good, and again, right knee, right elbow, and left side. Inhale, one more time each side. Really paying attention to the strength of the back leg, which is going to enable the height of the front leg. Hold here. Drop the knees. Untuck the toes a hip width apart, so adjust your knees and feet accordingly. And then let's walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Take all the weight in the right hand. Let's flip the left palm up. Good job. And then we'll breathe here. So you might find you need a bend in the elbow. That's okay, but we want to try to lengthen the arm a little more. We'll take one more breath. And then slowly release. And then you'll take your time and flip your right hand. Then you're gonna breathe into that. Good, take one more breath. And then from that position, we're gonna inhale, walk the hands forward, tuck the toes under, and then from here, lift the hips up to the sky. So soften the knees a little more than you need. Let that upper back melt a little bit more. And then just tilt your tailbone up to the sky. You're gonna take one more deep breath. And then as you inhale, you're gonna gaze forward, bend the knees, and then step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lifting up halfway, lengthen your spine. And then we're gonna exhale, fold forward for our first flow. Inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. You're gonna take a nice big breath. Exhale, and then fold forward, let it all go. Inhale, halfway lift as you lengthen, and then exhale, plant your palms, step back into your plank. So you're more than warm, so feel free to stay in that full plank or drop the knees. We're gonna exhale, lower all the way down. Now you're gonna inhale, untuck the toes. Bring the hands underneath the forehead, and then from there, we're gonna peel the upper body off the mat. And then if that feels okay for you, you're gonna see if you can lengthen through the legs and lift the legs. We're here for 2. See if you can peel up a little higher, one more breath. And then slowly release down. Bring your hands back by your floating ribs. Knees can be together or full plank, tuck the toes. We're pushing through that plank, hold here. And then lift your hips up to the sky, down dog. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. Now on your next inhale, bend into the knees, gaze forward. You're gonna step or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift as you lengthen. And then exhale, fold forward. Now grab a hold of your strap. You're gonna roll yourself all the way up. And then from that position, you're gonna take your time. Now, I recommend doubling up your strap here. And then what you're gonna do from this position is take your time. As you reach your strap forward, you're gonna inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Now what I don't want you to do is flail the ribs forward and really arch the back, okay? We are gonna take a touch of a back bend here, but I want you to do it with control and really staying connected with your core. So you're gonna hug the ribs in, scoop the belly button to spine, and then you're gonna look up. And then you're gonna lift the heart, and then you're gonna see if you can start to reach that strap back. It's kind of like you're trying to reach it to where the ceiling meets the wall behind you. So it's not about going back, it's about going up and back, okay? One more breath. And then as you inhale, bring your spine straight, arms up. Exhale, bend into the knees. And then you're gonna hug the ribs in, breathing deeply here. Good. One more breath. And then we're gonna inhale one more time, reaching the strap up, just opening the heart. Feeling the inner thighs connect to help lift the center of the chest more, and maybe reaching a touch further back. Good, now on your inhale, come back to straight spine. Exhale, bend the knees. Now this time we're gonna add on just a touch. You're gonna peel your heels up off the mat. You're gonna breathe into that as you scoop your belly button to spine. Then you're just gonna take one more breath. See if you can lift the heels higher, sink the heels more. And then you're gonna drop your right heel, keep the left leg where it is, and then as you inhale, arms parallel to the floor, lifting your left leg. And you're just gonna pause here. Now, as you pull on the strap, I want you to use it to draw your shoulders down your back, belly button to spine and ribs in. As you exhale, you're gonna kick that left leg forward without leaning back. And then on your inhale, you're gonna slowly lower the leg. You're gonna reach that strap forward, and then you're gonna kick that left leg back. Breathe here. Now draw your shoulders down your back, square your left hip down, and what I want you to do is while you keep that long line from your strap to your left heel, I want you to bend your right knee. It's gonna get a little wobbly, that's okay. You're gonna try bending that right knee as you sink lower and lower. Keep lengthening, and then step your left foot down. Inhale, see if you can drop the back knee as you reach that strap up to the sky. Take a big breath in. You're gonna lift the heart, and then you're gonna reach back from here. Good. Now, keep the shoulders down. And then what you're gonna do from this position is see if you can lift the heart a little more, and then take a little bit of a side bend here, leaning to the right. And then from there, you can even see if you could pull that left hand back a little bit more, so you're really, really opening through the front of that left hip. Just take 2 more breaths. Good, one more here. Good, and then you're gonna inhale, slowly take your time, come all the way up. See if you can take that touch of a back bend again. Good. And then slowly take your time, shift the weight forward. You're gonna lift into that back leg, and then from this position, just inhale here, shift the weight forward, and you start right where you left off. Press into that right leg, kick the left. On your next inhale, you're gonna pull that left leg up and through, ribs in. Exhale, kick the left leg forward. Good, slowly lower down. Inhale, arms reach up. Touch of a back bend. Soften your shoulders. And then on your next inhale, we're going right into the other side. Reach the arms up, bend into the knees, finding that chair pose. And then you're gonna breathe here. On your next inhale, you're gonna take that right heel, lift it up. And then as you bring the arms parallel to the floor, you're gonna lift that right leg. Breathe in. As you exhale, without leaning back, kick that right leg forward. And then you're gonna inhale, keep reaching through the arms. As you kick that right leg back, we're gonna breathe here. And you're gonna really fight to drop that right hip down. And then you're gonna keep lifting the strap, lifting that right heel as you bend, bend, bend that left leg. Good job, one more breath. Then step the right foot down, and then slow as you can, drop the back knee. Inhale here, lift the heart. You're gonna see if you can start to reach that back. And then take that little bit of a side bend here as you pull over to the left side. And then you're gonna pull that right hand back. Look over your right elbow, right wrist. And just Take 2 more breaths. One more here. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift up really nice and tall. And then from that position, you're going to shift the weight forward, back leg strong as you lift. And then you finish in that warrior 3. Lift a little more. And then pull that right knee up and through. Big breath in. Exhale, kicking that leg forward. This time as you drop the foot down, take the strap. We will come back to that at the end, so bring it more towards the back. Biggest breath yet, my friend. Lift up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, halfway lift. And then exhale, plant the palms, step back into your high plank position. We're gonna take a breath in, part forward. And then you're gonna exhale, lower down, maybe all the way for your baby back bend. Maybe you take that full float. And then exhale, find your downward facing back. Take an inhale here. Big exhale out. One more breath, inhale. Big exhale. Now on your next inhale, you're gonna lift your right leg up towards the sky, taking a big breath. And then you're gonna bend your right knee and you're gonna step your right foot in between your palms. Now, slide your hands back more in line with your ankle. And then from that position, you're gonna inhale here, and then just sweep your arms up towards the sky. Take a nice big deep breath in. Now you're gonna slide deeper into that right knee as you hug the ribs in. Now what I want you to do is take your right arm, reach it down, palms are facing in. So you're gonna take a nice big deep breath in, lift up. Then what you're gonna do is take a side bend with the right hand coming closer to the left inner thigh, and it might even touch it. And then you're gonna reach a little more through the left arm, going to the right. And then you might even reach back a little bit. Can you slide deeper into this lunge? And just keep opening up. Good, one more breath. Now on your next inhale, you're gonna sweep that right arm up to the sky. And then exhale, bring your hands down on either side of your right heel. Now here's where you might want some blocks. You're gonna lengthen through that right leg. Let the left heel come a little bit lower, and then just breathe into that. Make sure you're using your hands or fingertips to push away from the floor. And then just take one more breath. On your next inhale, now you're gonna drop the back knee and we're gonna shift the weight back for a little bit more of a deep stretch into the back of the right leg. So sit on top of your left heel, then drop your right hip down. Blocks are still great here if you feel really tight in those hamstrings, okay? And then just shift the weight forward. Good. Then you just breathe. One more breath. On your next inhale, you're gonna shift the weight forward, and then from that position, you're gonna plant the right foot flat. So we're in a shorter stance, you're gonna keep that. You're gonna inhale, arms reach up towards the sky, big breath. You're gonna interlock your fingers behind your back. Open and expand into the chest, nice, big, beautiful breath here. And then as you inhale, you're gonna shift the weight forward. You're gonna lift that back leg, and then you're gonna fly one more time from here, breathing deeply. Go ahead, drop that left hip. And then on your inhale, you're gonna bend that left knee up and through. Big breath in. Exhale, kick the leg forward. And then you're gonna slowly cross that left leg over the right. Now inhale, big breath in. And then as you exhale, you're gonna fold forward. Let the head be heavy. And then just soften your shoulders. Shake out your head. Whatever you need, just shift the weight forward. Let this be your clearing. Big breath in. Big breath out. On your next inhale, we're gonna take a soft bend in the knees. Arms are gonna reach up towards the sky. You're gonna take a big breath in. And then now from here, you're gonna take your left knee, lift it up. And then you're gonna reach your left hand down, palm faces up ideally, and then you're gonna kick back into that left leg and grab the inside of your ankle. Square your body. Take a nice big deep breath in, open the chest. Good, and then from that position, take your time. Shift forward, open up, and then breathe here. Just one more breath. And then inhale slowly, step the left foot in line with the right. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift as you lengthen your spine. And then exhale, planting your palms, you're gonna step back into your plank position, heart forward. And then you lower slow. Inhale, open up. Exhale, downward dog. Take a nice clearing breath here. And just soften. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, you're gonna take your left leg, lifting it up to the sky, bending your left knee and stepping your left foot in between your palms. Back leg stays strong if that's there, and you're gonna inhale, arms reach up. Now find the depth of your lunge while you lift out of it. And then now from here, it's your left arm that's gonna reach down. So you're gonna lift up, take a little bit of a back bend from here, and then you take your time and you just find that side bend to the left as that right arm reaches to the left side. And then you just breathe here. Make sure you're not buckling into that back leg. You're really digging into the right toes, pressing into the left foot, and reaching back. One more breath. On your next inhale, reach the left arm up to the sky, big breath. And then slowly frame your left foot. Inhaling here, start to lengthen through that left leg again. Blocks are fantastic here, so grab them if you'd like. And just square your right hip forward, left hip back. And then just breathe into that, we're almost there. One more breath. Now on your next inhale, you're gonna bend your left knee, drop your back foot down, and then we're gonna shift the weight back. So you're gonna come sitting on top of your right heel. As you drop your left hip, lengthen the heart forward, and then just breathe into that. Close your eyes, soften. Give yourself one more breath. And then on your next inhale, you're gonna lengthen the heart forward, keeping that shorter stance as you shift the weight. Now, reaching your arms back, you're gonna go opposite grip, so opposite thumb on top, and then just open up for a breath. Shift the weight forward as you inhale, and then exhale, drive that back leg strong, and then shift yourself into that warrior three. Drop your right hip as you push out of the left. And then on your inhale, just pull that right leg up and through. Inhale here. Exhale, kick that right leg forward, and then slowly cross it over the left. Arms rise up, big breath, and then you're gonna fold forward. Let the head be heavy. Calm the breath. And then just soften. Good. One more breath here. And then tiny little bend in the knees. We're gonna inhale, arms reach up towards the sky. Take a nice big breath. And then as you anchor into the left foot, lift the right. So you're gonna let that right hand fall down, ideally palm faces up, and then you're gonna kick back and grab the inside of your ankle. Grabbing the outside of the ankle is just fine, okay? So just making sure that your shoulder is not rotating inward, meaning that the inside of your elbow starts to face the inside of your body. Take a big breath in, and you exhale, fold. Last balance here. Breathe into it. Let yourself maybe get a little wobbly here. And then maybe you even give yourself full permission and maybe like try to fall. See how deep you can go. One more breath. And then you inhale, slowly take your time. Right foot finds its way in line with the left. And then you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back into your high plank. Breathe in. And then you exhale, lower slow. Inhale, open up. And then exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath. Big exhale. One more breath. From here, you're gonna bend your knees. Now you have the option to just drop the knees down, or you hop the feet through. When you're ready, plant the feet flat, grab a hold of your strap. Again, I recommend doubling it up. You're gonna inhale here, just like we started, and then you lower down slow. So you're gonna find that halfway mark, and then maybe you reach the arms up and challenge that a little bit more, and then you just slowly lower down. Staying really connected into that midline. And then whenever your head touches the mat, you're gonna once again just take the strap off to the side for a moment and then hug your knees in towards the chest. So home stretch, everyone. We're gonna finish with a little series for our abdominals and then start to slow down and let go. So what I want you to do is place your feet down to the floor. And what I want you to do is take your hands between your low back and the mat. Just feel that natural curvature of your spine. So that's normal. We want to, and if you don't have it, that's okay too. It's just you have a different spine, right? We're all a little bit different. So these are all just like cues of how we can get into the best alignment for our body. So what we want to do is eliminate, I should say, that curve in the low back as best we can, just so we're protecting it. In order to get into that curve, we have to engage through the core. So you're gonna pull the belly in. You're gonna facilitate by using the obliques, and you're gonna keep that connection long. Now, your back might not go flat on the mat. That's okay, as long as it's lengthened, okay? Then what we're gonna do is just lift one leg up off of the floor, followed by the next. Now you're gonna bring your hands to the back of the head, and then from that position, you're gonna tuck your chin towards your chest, and you're gonna exhale, lift the head. Now, inhaling, maintaining that length in your low back, you're gonna lower your right leg down towards the floor, but not to the floor, okay? Again, we wanna make sure we're keeping that alignment and not arching the back. Inhale, lower the left leg. And then exhale, slowly lift. Let's do it one more time like that. Now remember, everything here is gonna be progressive, so you're gonna listen to your body and making sure that at no point do you feel strain in your low back, okay? Promise? Inhale here, lengthen through that right leg. Exhale, and then pull it in. Inhale from here, lower the left leg. Exhale, pull it back in. Just a couple more, right leg. And back to center, and then left leg. So you shouldn't feel everything else moving in your body. We're gonna do one more each side. And lift, and last one. Good, lift your head a little higher, and then you're gonna slowly release the head down. Now just take a breath. Let the elbows be wide, let the breath be calm, and then now you're gonna glue your knees and feet together. So same rule will apply. We're gonna make sure we don't feel stress in the low back. We're gonna keep that belly button to rib cage connection strong, and we're gonna lengthen and lift the legs back to that reverse table. Inhale, tucking the chin to the chest. As we exhale, lift the head, looking forward, not up. Now you're gonna inhale, lengthen through the legs. Exhale, bend into the knees. Now, if that's too much, you just simply bend or tip the toes down as we did before. Okay, so you just listen to your body. We're gonna go for 3. Good. 2. Good, 1 more. Now, as you lengthen the legs, you don't want to intentionally let your head come back, but it is going to. So you're gonna curl up a little bit more and then slowly release the head down. Now this time, take your feet wide like we started. Knees buckle in, and then just close your eyes as you do whatever feels good with the arms. Big exhale out. And then we're gonna play with 1 more round of each of those with a little bit of an option to spice it up. Okay, so you're gonna take your strap. Once again, I do recommend doubling it up. And then you're gonna walk your feet hips width apart. So arms are gonna reach up, shoulders are gonna slide down, and then you're gonna lengthen the low back, lifting 1 leg, followed by the next. Now we're gonna start with them hip width apart. Anytime you start to feel stress in your head is where you ditch, or your neck, I should say, by lifting your head, is where you ditch the strap and support your head like we did before, okay? Tuck the chin towards the chest. Exhale, lift the head, looking forward, not up. You're gonna inhale, right leg reaches out. Exhale, bend the knee. So remember your modification. You can keep that knee bent or find that full extension. Another way to make this a little more challenging, spice it up a little more, is reaching those arms back. Bring it back to center. Again, that's gonna make more of a challenge on that rib cage connection. So make sure you can hear that in my voice. Make sure that you're breathing. We're here for 4. 3, 2, and 1 more. Lift your head a little higher, and then just wrap the strap around the shins. Good job. Rock a little bit side to side. We are almost there. We're gonna do 1 more variation. Take a big breath in, anchor in, be strong like you've been. Even if it doesn't feel that way, you're still here. So celebrate that. Remember, we made that commitment at the start. Inhale here, arms reach up, shoulders down. We're gonna bring those legs, squeezing them together. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Exhale, lift the head. And then you're gonna lengthen both legs out. Exhale, pull it in. Option to make it a little spicier is as you lengthen those legs, arms are gonna keep in that backed position. Not to the point where the ribs are puffing up. Exhale, pull it in. Just 2 more, okay? You're doing great. Exhale, pull it in, last one. And then slowly release. Hug the knees, take a nice clearing breath, you did it. And then what I want you to do is just ditch the strap, plant your feet flat, and 1 more time, walk them really wide, maybe even wider than before, and just let the knees drop in. Bring a hand to your heart, hand to your belly, and just take a breath. Let your eyes be closed and all your focus drawing in for this last moment we have together. Let it be restful. Let it be revitalizing. And then as you inhale, open the knees. Now walk your left foot a little more into the middle of the mat, and then scoot your hips a tiny bit to the right. You're gonna straighten that left leg, and then just lift your right leg into that reverse table. Right arm reaches out, and you're gonna come into a really nice twist here. Closed eyes can fall over the right fingertips. And then you just breathe. One more breath. And then as you inhale, slowly coming back to the center. And then from here, plant your right foot, bend your left, and then scoot your hips a tiny bit. So you go to center and then a tiny bit to the left. Right leg straightens, left knee bends. And then right hand grabs that left knee. You're just gonna pull that across your body. And then closed eyes fall to the left. just breathe deeply here. Good. 2 more breaths. And then on your inhale, you're going to slowly take your time, head back to center. Left foot goes flat. You're going to bend into the right knee, scoot your hips to the center. And then this time, option to bring the feet together and the knees open. If that doesn't feel good, don't do it. Extend your legs long into Shavasana. But I want you to just take a couple clearing breaths as you breathe in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. And exhale it out. If you are in that butterfly position, just slowly bring one leg into Shavasana, followed by the next. And then just take a moment here. A moment of stillness, a moment to just integrate all of that work you've just done. If you have a little more time, please take it. Otherwise, we'll start to just kind of wiggle a little bit through the fingers and the toes. And eventually taking your time as you bring the legs together, arms are going to reach up and back. And then you're going to hug the knees into the chest and plant the feet flat. Roll over onto your side, take a breath. And then as you inhale, push yourself up, and we will meet in a cross-legged position. Closing the eyes, bringing the hands to your heart, and just taking one more moment of appreciation for what you've done here today. Thank your body, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day full of energy, vitality, and interrupting that pattern of being hard on yourself. Let yourself get a little messy, make mistakes. It's the only way we grow, as long as they're new mistakes. Namaste. So I hope you feel great. And yeah, really just open yourself up to getting a little messy. I know I talk about it a lot, but I heard this quote that I really love. And it's just talking about, because we're so scared of failure and looking wobbly and messy and new. Failure is the tuition to success. It's inevitable. It has to happen if we're wanting to work into something new and something big, which I hope you are, because you deserve what's on the other side of it. So thanks for pressing play. I hope you feel fantastic, and even more so, I hope we connect again soon. Bye.